Did you did it?
We did it.
I don't know. Is it going?
Yep.
Okay.
It's going. Hi, Internet. We're drunk and watching... What do we watch?
We watched 50 Shades of Grey.
50 Shades of Grey. I've already forgotten all of it. It is the least erotic thing I have ever seen.
Yep.
Car commercials, like luxury sedan commercials, have more seduction.
I'm concerned about this statement, Chris. Chris, do you want to fuck a car?
I know, because they don't work on me either.
Chris, I think you want to fuck a car.
I'll fuck your car right in its frunk.
Oh God.
My Audi is now an innie. This induces the opposite of a boner.
Okay, first of all, don't steal my joke and then pretend to the internet that you came up with it. What's the opposite of the boner is my joke.
That is true.
So the reason I haven't uploaded a video in so long is because my computer is dead. So Chris downloaded the YouTube capture thing, the app, to his phone, and now we're incredibly intoxicated and hoping for the best.
Woo! I'm holding a phone.
I think this is going to be a lot of excellent insight into the editing that I do on our oh my god, this is terrible, you should watch the videos, and all videos that I edit.
OMG titties wee!
OMG titties wee! So, 50 Shades of Grey is a movie.
It is.
Technically.
It's the ugliest fucking...
It's not... It's
ugly.
It's a poorly shot movie.
Every sex scene is inspired by a murder from The Godfather.
Yes.
It's a horror film.
It's...
There's no joy. There's no joy in the sex. There's no joy in the people.
You're just like... There are tits on the screen, so I guess this is supposed to be sexy, but, like, it's not.
No.
No.
Game of Thrones Shame March has more erotic tension than anything. It's like, oh, look, there's an attractive person with boobs exposed, tied down on a table. This could... Nope.
No.
No one involved in this movie enjoys sex. No one who was making decisions anyway.
Maybe Dakota Johnson?
I think she was cast solely on her ability to summon an O-face on demand.
She was trying so hard. She was doing her best.
She was staring at a co-star going, please give me something. Anything.
I just felt really bad for her the whole time.
Yes.
Because she was trying to provide something. And it's just, oh man. What else? What else happened in this movie?
Nothing. Nothing happened. There's no story. There's no conflict. Here's the conflict of this film. I just met you and I really want to spank you. Well, I like romance. I don't do romance. 2 hours of romance later, he spanks her and she goes, I don't like being spanked, which she said in the beginning.
Yeah.
And it turns out she doesn't. Mm-hmm. And she leaves. Hard cut, elevator closed. This. If Empire Strike Back ended with, I am your father. No! Credit.
Hard cut!
I feel like they introduced the conflict of the film in the last 2 minutes.
Yes.
That the movie ends at the Act 2 break.
Yes.
The movie has 2 acts. There's meet and relationship.
It's not a relationship. They're just fucking.
They're not, though. They're going on dates and they're meeting his family. It's like, I don't do romance. I fuck hard. Now let's go very gently make love in my bed, and then we'll spend the night together. Do you want to be my family? My family would really like to meet. Yeah. I know we're just like in a hardcore I'll own you.
We're going to have an emotionally charged scene in an arboretum.
Here, I won't be in a relationship with you until you sign over this deed to your vagina. If he had a gruff southern accent and lived in a trailer, this would straight up be a horror film.
Yep.
This would be a Texas Chainsaw Massacre. But instead it's like, no, he's rich. He owns a glider. It's fine. No, he owns a glider, for Christ's sake.
Yeah.
Only classy people own gliders.
If a guy owns a glider, he's not going to murder you. That's science.
That's what your mom always told you. If he's got a glider, let him glide in. It's, by the way, her mom is like, takes one look at him and she is like, I am DTF. She's like, if you ever get tired of this inexperienced bitch.
God, Mom, don't fuck my boyfriend.
Like, I'll show you some knots. Yeah, you know what? You think she knows a couple of things? Yeah, I've been through a couple sailors, my friend.
That works on two levels, because it's knots or knots, like the speed that you travel when you're on a boat.
Welcome back to Nautical Humor.
Everyone knows that I don't know anything about sailing.
Yeah, your nautical themed videos are very popular. We should do more of those. Let's make an entire series where we just...
I really hope the Master and Commander dudes who comment on that video are here. I hope you're here. Fuck you.
Can we do an entire video where we just, like, sort of use nautical terms but use them incorrectly?
That would be amazing.
Hey, I'll be back.
If you don't know the backstory, I once did a review of the book Master and Commander, and the comments are filled with, like 7,000 word responses from middle-aged naval enthusiasts who were really mad at me for things like being a woman and wearing a hat.
Not middle-aged, like 60s and 70-year-old.
Probably.
Like the kind of people who go on YouTube and search for reviews of, like, period nautical warfare novels.
Patrick O'Brian fans are very intense.
I'm telling you, I like even my attempts to troll them on the comments section were just as a white man, I'm not used to being well actually.
At one point, two of them got in a fight with each other. It was amazing.
Oh my god! Yeah, let's welcome back to shooting the shit on the poop deck. Poop deck's where you poop, right?
I don't know.
Then
it's been established that I don't know anything about sailing.
Then you tie a slip knot, which is a really popular knot from the 90s.
Yep.
That people continue to listen to today. It's used on all naval vessels.
It's your last resort.
Yeah.
Was that slip knot? I don't know if that's...
Nope. Now let's talk about how gay Captain and Commander is.
Master and Commander.
Master and Commander.
Master makes it extra. What else have we correctly identified Leoben from Battlestar Galactica as playing Anna's dad. Stepdad.
I'm sober enough to remember that.
Okay, great. I'm not.
For some reason, that details. I think it's mostly because they kept making jokes about, no, you sold my car and my dad's ashes are in the frunk. Always ask permission before you sell a bitch's car.
That's true.
You don't know what she left in her frunk.
Yep.
I mean, I'd make a joke about sex toys, but like it's established that...
No, no. Did I ever tell you about the weird Canadian erotica series that I watched that Leoben from Battlestar Galactica was also in? No, this was a real thing.
The Red Snowshoe Diaries.
No, what was it called? It was called Bliss, and it was very weird. Like everything, it was like an anthology series, like the Twilight Zone, but for lady boners.
Is it like the Twin Peaks of Canadian erotica?
Kind of. It was like I don't know, all of them were like weirdly sad.
Canadians secretly have sad boners. I'm exposing your truths, Canadian.
Yep.
Canada. Land of the Candors. Mm-hmm. We need an ethnic slur for you people. You got enough light.
We don't need to come up with more ethnic slurs.
Candors.
Okay. What else happened?
Nothing.
Christian Grey travels with a calligraphy pen.
In his helicopter. Mm-hmm. Just towing a glider behind it wherever he goes. Do you think that's his move when a relationship needs to like gets moved over? He's like, I take a bitch to my glider.
No, he has no moves. He's had 15 sexual partners, and they've all just like signed a contract and fucked him, and then like left when it was over.
But like, I don't think he's ever left any of them. Like, I think they all left him, and he cried deeply after each one.
Probably.
He's like, I make them sign contracts so they won't go. And they go anyway. And he's just curled up on a couch, and you think it's his therapist, but it's actually his lawyer. Like, why can't you sue them?
It's just Taylor. It's just Taylor the driver just listening to his poem and being like, sir, I'm really not qualified for this. And he's like, you're the only one who understands me, Taylor.
It's in our contract. You have to pet me.
Everybody has to sign a contract to work for Christian Grey. You got to sign that NDA.
Oh my God. This is the worst movie we've ever watched together.
Is it?
Yes.
I'm trying to think of everything else. Is this worse than all the 4 seasons of Teen Wolf I made you watch?
Yes.
Shit, that's really bad.
Because Teen Wolf has protagonists, antagonists, a lot-ish.
It does not have a plot. You can't claim that Teen Wolf has a plot.
There's conflict.
It has a plot, but the plot doesn't make sense, so I don't think you can count that.
Well, but they try.
I feel like 50 Shades of Grey was trying, but they're just not. It didn't work.
Conflict?
Yes, there was conflict in Teen Wolf when there was not conflict in 50 Shades of Grey.
If you want to make this movie interesting, the third act reveal is I'm Batman. That's why he's covered in scars.
Yep.
That's why he won't let anybody get close. That's why the NDAs are so specific.
He's Batman.
And like in the back of the playroom, because he calls it you can't see my air quotes, it's playroom, which is like the fucking worst name for your sex dungeon I have ever heard. I call it.
I don't even know if you can call it a sex dungeon when it's on the second floor of your apartment.
It's a sexatorium. It's a sexnasium. Fucknasium? I don't know. Like it's
Fuckatorium.
It looks like it's like the gym from Welcome to Wellville, but red.
What? I don't know. Welcome to Wellville.
I don't know how to begin to describe it.
Are you just making a reference that no one else is gonna get to make yourself feel smart?
No, it's not a very good movie, but it's about exercise and sex in like an old-timey health resort.
Okay. What year did this come out?
I don't know. Matthew Broderick was in it, so
okay.
A while ago. He still knew how to smile back then. So I'm guessing it was before Godzilla.
Okay, so he was not dead inside yet, so probably late 80s, early 90s?
Like after he killed a person, but before he felt dead inside.
Okay.
Somewhere in that butter zone there. Yeah, like his playroom. But yeah, in the back of the playroom, there's a bust that you pull back and you press a button, and then there's these 2 poles that you slide down. And really, all of this sex stuff is to make sure that she can take a beating because he's trying to find the next Robin.
Is she Stephanie Brown?
Yes.
Okay.
But
just so we've established.
Also, Christian Grey is 60 years old.
In his heart, yes.
They keep saying, oh, he's 28, but he's a helicopter pilot and a glider pilot and a CEO and a piano player, and he really loves big band music.
Yep.
And, like, sad piano music. Like, it's established that all you ever play is sad.
That's straight from Twilight, though.
Also, like,
which I'm embarrassed to know, but that is straight from Twilight.
Poor Anastasia's job is to notice things and say them out loud.
Yeah. That's a car!
Christian, that's a car. Christian, that's a butt plug.
What is it? We don't know.
You know what a butt plug is.
I do, but the movie never establishes it.
That is true.
Also, why did you say that in such an accusatory voice?
You spend a lot of time on the internet. You know what a butt plug is.
I do know what a butt plug is. I mean, that was like the major like roadblock, I feel, to me enjoying 50 Shades of Grey. It was not that shocking.
The lack of butt plugs.
No, it was the lack of shocking material, because I have spent so much time on the internet that the part of my brain that's supposed to register shock is just covered in scar tissue. So, like, nothing about 50 Shades of Grey was shocking to me, because I have read a work of fan fiction wherein Harry Styles from One Direction was erotically eaten by a shark. Like,
you told me about that.
Yes. I've told a lot of people about that because it's incredible. No, like, that's the thing, though. Like, I don't know. Like, the BDSM, there's just, it's not that. What am I trying to say? The BDSM.
That it's not sexy. It's not special. It's not.
No.
Overtly. Like, this is the movie that's like, oh, this is like porn in theaters. This is some super kinky shit. Like, we're turning this shit to 11. And instead, it's just like.
It's like a 5.5, maybe. It's not even that. It's so tame.
It's like if your BDSM material that you bought came with a video how-to guide made with those really strict corporate, like, oh, we gotta get every aspect of this cleared through legal.
It's a corporate video about how to do BDSM.
Complete with contract negotiations. Mm-hmm. Though, I will say, I mean, ironically, I think the contract negotiating was probably the best shot scene of the movie.
Yes. Even though it took place on the set from Shogun.
Yeah, I don't know why it was red.
No, everything was red and orange. And why? Who knows? It was unclear.
It appeared to be happening during business hours, but
yes.
The sun was,
But the sun was setting, and when they left, it was dark out. I don't know.
I still don't know what Grey does, except that my guess is it's a cosmetics company, because that's what the font would suggest.
He does business, Chris.
Business.
He does a lot of business.
The Batman movies got into more specifics about how Wayne Enterprises works than this movie does. Like, at one point, they say the word telecom.
Yes.
But apparently, also, he owns a lot of farms in Africa.
Yes, because he's very charitable, Chris, because his mother was a crack whore.
But it says, no, it's just good business, and then never elaborates on what the business aspect.
Because he's guarded, Chris. He can't let anyone in.
But he's just, I mean, that's what they keep saying. It's like, oh, I'm so guarded. I can't let anyone in. Okay, you know what? Beauty and the Beast had enough sense to keep the Beast physically and emotionally distant, and then have it be a big deal all the way towards the end of the second act, where it's like he's gonna sit down and have a civil meal with her. In this movie, it goes literally 45 seconds from, I don't make love, I fuck hard to... Every breath you take, it's just like this sexy, like taking off the shirt, caressing, slow love making, just some like I keep referencing it, but like this, like the sex scene from Top Gun that we've all been making fun of for 30 years now is 10,000 times more erotic than anything in this movie.
Yeah.
Moments when this movie works is moments when like Dakota Johnson appears to have gone off the reservation.
Yes.
And is emoting.
Any point at which Dakota Johnson is pretending to be drunk is gold.
I don't know how much pretending. I would not be surprised if there was a lot of drinking on this set. She's just like, oh, I gotta pretend to be attracted to that dude. No chemistry.
No.
No.
Oh, God, no.
There is more chemistry with the roommate.
Oh, my God. If you told me that they shot their scenes on different days and then they were edited together, I would believe that. No, I definitely heard rumors that the two of them hated each other, and I believe that. Like, there's just nothing.
No.
Oh, God.
No. Like, no.
No.
It's painfully bad.
Yeah.
There are these moments where you see other couples, like her mom and stepdad, or his brother and her roommate.
Yeah.
Where you see two actors that have chemistry together and you want to latch onto that so hard.
Yes.
Like, no. No, stay with this. No, I feel better.
I really liked his brother. I liked that guy.
And he's supposed to be like, he's such a slacker.
Yeah.
He enjoys life. He's not business enough. But then you're just like, that guy seems pretty chill. I like that guy. He's like, oh, the scene where you're supposed to understand that he's irresponsible is when he is dancing and then makes love to a pretty lady on a couch.
Yep. I mean, you shouldn't have sex on a communal couch.
It happens.
I know, but I feel very strongly that you should not have sex on a communal piece of furniture.
It happens.
Yes, but don't do it.
I just want to point out that you're sitting on my couch right now.
Oh, God.
We've had this couch a long time.
God, yeah, you had this couch in the last place that you lived. Oh.
And the one before that. We had this couch when we were young 20-somethings living together in sin, so yeah.
You're only 32. I know you've forgotten because you can't remember how old you are, which is true. That's not a joke. Chris doesn't know how old he is.
I routinely forget how old I am. It becomes a lot less important past like 25, I'm telling you. Once you hit that point where it's like, I can rent a car. Everything else is just like waiting for Social Security payments.
I'm 28 and I know how old I am. This is just you, Chris.
Maybe.
I feel like I'm getting lower as...
Look, there's clearly a generational divide between...
There's not. You are 4 years older than I am.
Ah, children these days.
Fuck you. Oh my God. I have had 6 hard ciders and I am somehow still not drunk enough for this. For this or for the thing that we just experienced.
I have John Wick. You want to watch John Wick?
Oh shit, we still haven't watched White House Down.
No.
Oh, there are so many things to watch.
Assuming this works, this might just be the new format for Oh My God, Titties We. It's much easier than editing.
That's true. But I think it's better when I edit though.
Well, duh, but that's work. What, you want to sit here and edit it while drunk?
There's no way that is going to work. Oh, God. No, I'm definitely too drunk to edit effectively.
Well, any final thoughts?
Editing requires finesse.
True.
Which I do not have.
Nope.
In this moment.
Any final thoughts on 50 Shades of what the fuck?
50 Shades of Grey Goose.
50 Shades of fucked up.
He's 50 Shades of fucked up, Anastasia.
Why is that a line in the movie?
It's a line in the book, too. Yeah. Because I've read the book because I make bad choices. I didn't read any of the others.
Team sad fuck. E.L. James White doesn't know what sex is.
I think she has children.
So doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. You know what? People were popping out kids for a long time before they figured out. It's like, oh, maybe it's related to this thing we do.
What does the clitoris do? Who knows?
It's a mystery.
So we should invest in calligraphy pens.
Clearly.
Mm-hmm. You gotta have calligraphy pens to write weird, possessive notes to ladies that you're dating.
He just writes out, it just says, eat me. Just sticks it right above his dick.
That's my move. Christian Grey can't steal that.
It's far less creepy than if it was drink me.
This movie is so bad. I don't know. I mean, neither of us are the target demographic for this movie.
I feel like they should have been honest and just cut it together as a legit horror film. I mean, they kind of already did.
It's almost a horror film.
If you would have told me that this director pulled like a Verhoeven with
what?
You know the story behind Battle
what?
Starship Troopers.
Oh, Starship Troopers. Oh. Okay.
Where he hated the book, so he intentionally subverted everything about it with the movie.
Mm-hmm.
If you told me that was the director's intention...
That's fine, though, because Heinlein was kind of the worst.
Yes. He was. Indeed.
Heinlein. Okay.
One of his grandsons lives in town. I used to sell him pizza.
Yeah, you told me that. Can we call him?
I don't have his phone number anymore.
Okay.
We broke up.
Please stop pretending like you are not the most heterosexual person who has ever existed.
How many times can I apologize for that?
Not enough.
Can't all be perfect.
I'm sorry that I'm so gay and excellent.
Any final thoughts?
I've
said that like 3 times, I think.
I don't know. I guess I just came out, so that's exciting.
Did you? I wasn't paying attention.
I think I did. Yep. I guess the internet knows that I'm gay now.
All this time you do it in a drunk 50 Shades of Grey. This is the movie that made her gay.
I just don't give a shit anymore.
She took one look at Christian Grey and was like, you know what? Fuck it. Fuck it. You don't get to see his dick anyway, but I don't want to see his dick ever.
You've known that I was gay for like 3 years.
No, I've known you were gay for like 4. You told me 3 years ago.
Okay, first of all, fuck you.
Am I wrong?
I do feel like you did know that time that I almost came out to you in Applebee's. None of this is going to make any sense to the viewing audience.
This is like the worst coming out video ever.
I just don't care anymore.
Good for you.
Nothing matters anymore.
I've been telling you to tell these people for a long time.
I know.
We have to tell them to stick around till time code 28 when something interesting gets said. Or is it like an Easter egg? It's like a Marvel film. You have to stick around.
Yeah, you gotta stay till after the credits so you can find out who's gay. But I don't think you don't really have to stay till after the credits to find out who's gay in a Marvel.
We'd like to talk to you about the Lesbian Initiative.
Maybe I'll regret this later when I'm sober, but I don't think so.
This is a recruitment video.
Yeah.
Anyway, all of you should go out and see 50 Shades of Grey and be gay too. Because if any movie has ever made the case against heterosexuality...
This did not make heterosexuality seem appealing.
Mercifully.
I was already against it.
I don't even know why they included the gay boyfriend, sort of boyfriend.
No, he was supposed to be heterosexual.
I know. I think they were trying to draw a contrast between him and the weird form of masculinity.
That was the Jacob.
Oh.
Yeah. Because this is Twilight fanfiction. That's Jacob.
He doesn't look like a troglodyte at all.
Yeah, well, the Jacob in the Twilight series is Native American, so they just had a vaguely Hispanic guy because everything is terrible. He's just
like, hey, girl, that's awesome. Your car's cool. I'm an artist. Isn't that awesome? You like English? Let's make out. Would it be totally crazy if we made out? It'd be totally crazy if we made out. But no, seriously, make out with me. No, come on, make out with me. No, get off of her! Like, he gets like a little pushy and a little dickish while she's a little drunk.
Yep.
And then Gray shows up and he's just like, I am the night! Bam, bam. I feel like he should have like swooped in with his batarang and just knocked him out.
Is this all just a segue into our 1920s Batman?
That would be amazing.
1920s Batman. He's the Batman and the Great Gatsby at the same time. Oh. This is going to be full of inside jokes that no one cares about but us.
Does he let some girl drive the Batmobile and she runs over somebody with her? And then Batman has to like hide a body.
Catwoman drives the Batmobile and runs over Poison Ivy.
Robin.
Oh no. No, Robin is clearly Nick Carraway.
True. Oh.
This is the worst video.
I can't believe we decided to come out in this shitty video.
What? Nothing matters.
Nothing really matters.
No, it doesn't.
Anyone can see.
No.
I'm just drunk enough to think I can sing.
No, you. This is like the 400th video that you've sung in.
I know. I don't sing that often. It's weird that
you just
put me on camera and I get nervous. I'm like, sing and dance for the people. People came for the show. Put on a show, goddammit. Dance, monkey. Anything else?
I don't think so. And we've been talking for a half hour, so probably.
33 minutes, 46 seconds. This is the unedited shit, people. All of you people who keep saying stuff like, show us the outtakes. You know what? This is what you get. This is what you asked for. You wanted this pain. So don't cry and say you don't want us to touch you again after you get what we said we were going to give you. No. We learned our lesson from 50 Shades of Grey.
Chris, no.
This movie's terrible.
It's awful.
She makes one good decision, and that is leaving.
Yeah.
It is the first proactive decision she's made.
Yep.
First she...
What's a butt plug?
Never answered.
I mean, it's a plug for your butt. Like,
it should be...
It's right in the name. It's very self-explanatory.
But that's how we know she's virginal and ignorant of such things. Even though, like, she did a lot of Googling.
No, she did, like, 20 seconds of Googling. And then some Google image searches of tied up ladies popped up, and then she was like, "Nope, no more of this."
I don't buy that. She was going back to it again and again. Like, there was a lot of confused masturbating happening that we never got to see. Like, I think that's another part of it. Like, if there was like one scene where we see the two of them enjoying sex. And I'm not saying you even have to show them like orgasm, like just enjoying.
Yes.
Like, this is the most sex negative porno ever made.
It is.
It's like, sex is terrible. Sex is awful. Sex destroys you. Sex brings pain and emotional conflict. It's like, it is so sad. It's a sad movie about sad people who can't come. Pretty sure nobody orgasms in this movie.
Yeah, well, they cut away before.
No, I think we see the entirety of every.
Okay.
My theory is we see the entirety of every sex act. Like, they get into it, and then one of them starts crying. And then it starts to rain, because anytime someone cries, it rains. Or anytime someone gets turned on, it rains.
Yeah.
Rain is a mixed metaphor in this movie for crying, and like that, whoever is responsible for all of this is deeply emotionally disturbed. And they either cry every time they come, or they pee every time they cry. I'm not 100% sure what's happening, but there's a lot of mixed metaphors. There's a wetland. There's a sexy wetland.
A sexy wetland. I bought you this wetland.
And that's not a metaphor for her vagina, but it might be.
I don't know if they meant for it to be a metaphor for her vagina, but I think it is. This movie is really bad.
So clearly all that we've learned is that at least 7 species of aquatic birds nest in Dakota Johnson's vagina. I don't know. Do we have anything funny or intelligent to say at this point?
This movie made me gay.
That, like, truly, if you're on the fence with your heterosexuality, this will push you over. Like, you know, I'm married. I'm way down that.
It makes heterosexuality seem very unappealing.
It does. It does. It's all of the worst aspects of the worst romantic comedies you've ever seen, minus the comedy.
Yeah.
It's awful. It's damaging. You know, everybody kept talking about how damaging this is going to be to the BDSM community. You know what? No, because it's not portrayed in this movie. Like, it's insinuated that this is just about heterosexuality and how it's a bad idea. This just portrays all.
Down with the straights.
It's just You know what? I'm on board. I'm with her.
Chris,
no,
stop.
I'm still straight. I just agree we need to be destroyed now.
You're the most heterosexual being that has ever existed.
And yes, and I recognize that this movie has made me realize the monsters that we are. I'm the turncoat.
I mean, I feel as if you always knew that you would die by my hand.
I'll bring down heterosexuality from the inside.
I honestly don't know if anything about this video makes sense.
We're having a lot more fun making this video than we did watching that fucking movie.
It's true.
And we'd have to keep going for another 2 hours to equal its length, so...
It's true.
So long.
Your wife left us. She watched the movie with us, but she did not want any part of this, which I don't blame her for. Nope. I'm surprised she lasted through the movie.
She likes this movie somehow. Well, not like, but gets turned on by it? I don't know.
She finds Jamie Dornan attractive, which...
Well, clearly, if you... I mean, look at... Right, like, she's got a type. I'm just saying, she's got a type.
a real video that's going up on the internet.
Yep. And I'm just saying that I am as equally as attractive as Jimmy Dornan. Which I can say, honestly, because I don't find him in the least bit... Like, he's not interesting looking at all.
I don't know.
If he stood really still and you told me that he was a mannequin in J. Crew store, I would believe you.
Oh, God. I can tell I'm sobering up because I'm like, I almost want to say something, but I'm like, no, I don't think I want to reveal that.
What?
Oh, it's about the gender swap Twilight thing.
Oh, you don't want to expose how deep in the hole you are?
No, it's about how I'm not too good for Twilight, I'm too gay for Twilight. Because I think Edward Cullen is a turd burger, but like Edith Cullen.
Oh yeah.
Like kind of works for me.
You get totally turned on by the like the Ice Queen bitch Cullen character you love. That's like totally your thing because she's authoritative and cold and can bench press you, and it just checks a lot of your boxes.
Yeah. I thought I was too good for Twilight, but that is not the case.
Nope. You like that trash just as long as it's more tailored to your interests.
This is the worst video. This is terrible.
I guess what we're saying is that this is the profile video for Sarah's dating.
Nope. I've left this video.
So, if any of you know any single MMA fighters...
I'm not a part of this anymore. I know it's on my channel, but... Nope, I disassociate myself from this. Fuck me.
So, with the hole I'm digging into our friendship, signing off from our last video.
Oh, God.
Hey, do your thing.
Bye.